A warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, nigh on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
An unbelievable red and white wave, an Arsenal wave with envelopes. And Ray, we're right here. Timber just enough to out on top there. Another party over willing to compromise. And here Marino is in no just a been played through. Tackling on that day. Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. He absolutely speared that in.
I think he's even surprised himself.
Breakthrough already. First now.
So good to be played here, Peter, particularly from the guys up.
And it gathers time and space.
Well, I would call it suffocation. Single player committed to the rest. Simply no way out.
Now it's Mbappe. And he's aggro. They are really purring here. And they're simply in the sky. How that's a class finish.
Well, as a defender, one way, and he the other.
The results are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
To be expected, they've gone and stepped it up, something that's relative and continue to do by the rest of it.
Yes. Play. Nice. No. Trio chips through. Raya tries to clear. It outside. Save off. Now it's Mbappe. Saliba clears. De Gard. Now it's Mbappe. Just cruising. They are cruising. Yeah, in a right and are soaring. Calm, composed, confident.
He was going one way to like the other. Very nice.
Dortmund find a position. Saka,
Great beat.
Romeo. Now what a counter attack. And Rich side. Well, who brought it? Huge as we see already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
It's a score,
So
but
that
it's
was
on what scene. No
substitutions
slip-ups.
taking place.
Rashid, 3 up break, precisely as he would have hit. So we're going back this half. And he's to get free. Who's going to defend this? Just now, no position at all, having great the ball. Odegaard. Saka. Delicately. Saka. Dortmund do look they've off given time the ball.
Get a no to
Mbappe. Chance for a shot! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? So business.
He has authority in this.
Look who he is. Attempt. The exchange here. Let's make it to him. He's found the through. He's had a shot. Really well taken goal. And continues wide. A true statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Look, all they want here now, final whistle.
Looking to get on this. And they again stand defending. Now, John. It's a shot! It's there! They are getting the lead. It's still plenty more to come.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised. Their manager seems to have always thinking of the next Wednesday goal coming. They're to watch. He really won't have stopped it.
To the last 5 minutes. And he set the spy. There's a through ball. Saliba. A lovely, delicate pass. He's on. Get away. You know. Harun. Looking to play him in. Saka in challenge. Saka powering forward. And time is up. Rashid really have height. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. That is what tends to happen when they do their So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. That looks a decent ball. Well, 2014-15 was one of the greatest club seasons ever for... Try shots! Goal! Bala! The breakthrough strike! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Danger was always there, Peter. We all knew he'd be missing on any slip or sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
That's an imaginative pass.
Bangladesh really can't go chasing this too soon. Any rash decisions now could see.
There's a ball piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run. Not getting.
Shorty by Pele! Maldi, good on it. To pass it through. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that it was going to sit.
Oh, excellent interception. 30 minutes. Most accurate pass. Barcelona can pass their way through. Oh, that defensiveness. See, his fourth guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with him, and they have every right to be.
And he was to get a vital touch.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Ronaldinho, who's caught. Shots! Has the denied by today.
His job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's the second corner of the game. They've played it short. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way.
Could do the pause. Main this half. Just set the tone for what's.
Now it's Messi. Looking for the run. Oh, super find. It's Pele! Oh, surely that is no better.
Pele has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't forget that.
And they win it. Now it's Pele. Neymar! A decent effort as the half to a close. Although that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Let's speak about the bench. It's fairly flat, and the support had to cheer us. All the questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Ronaldinho. Number 21, Rijkaard. Number 22, Hannes. Coming on the field, number 11, Neymar. Number 16, Seedorf. Number 12,
The way again.
Well, I think in this circumstance, it's all about how to adjust the balance of the team. You want to get it as possible, but without yourself too open.
Well, they kept the ball well. They did very little with it. And claimed it back swiftly. Now push us. Neymar knocks it into space, and he managed to be, and he comes it's like quite away.
Well, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would sure spark some kind of response from those down.
The serious pressure.
They seem to be marking them out of the game. They're certainly trying to find them up in the process.
The football.
They actually are going for it, Peter. Now it's a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really foot.
A lucky break would certainly their.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. You may well be happy to level this.
And well, the run has been sold a bit there.
Bangladesh clearly should for the easy pass. Now they'll have to re.
Nest. It's on the way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evident love contest. Keep playing in. He's no chances there. Excellent challenge there. Compromising.
Bangladesh more than kicking themselves out. That's well.
And they got away with it.
Oh, brilliant defense. Best for
Fish thinks about the shots. He get through. No, that's been intercepted. It's 3-1 in. Oh, it's loose. And this Neymar. Out.
well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his.
And that will be the fact. Well, that was tense. The two players, but game's only really meaningful moment for the neutral, sometimes unwall for those. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello everybody,
Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then. That is good alertness. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now it's Romario. Shot could be on, and the shot!
Listen, the big name earn reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. Struck one, he looked for.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
I just made the think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So the game's first significant moments, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And he dares to get it away. And it's Maldini. Now it's Coutinho. Coutinho wins the duel this time. Coutinho. And Dyke calmly anticipates. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, this shot spread neatly. He receives it in a wide position. And it's Camavinga. Levant it's a shot! And the ball's come loose. In he goes! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Oh, maybe it was one of those moments when he just caught it too well.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Romario can get it clear. Has a shot! And then considering a defence. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain six. Here's the chance to counter. Ronaldinho within a wide position. They've played it short. And here's Maldini. Looking to go forward now. That looks a decent ball. Mbappe. And Casillas. Bastoni makes the interception. Pretty far. Just 5 minutes left in the break. Nice ball of fellas. Well dealt with. Chance! And yes, it's there! They have done it! They have their equalizer!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And we hit half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to resist, and it's level pegging at half-time. So all square half, each side, the other blow for blow at the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Rijkaard. Number 7,
Madrid get the second half, and that interception was most necessary.
Done really well and stopped it.
Romario cut down the supply. It looked as though that might lead on the pressing, but it turned out that not okay. Neymar. Camavinga gets a foot in here. Great vision. Mario gets into a position. Messi created one goal already.
They want to be quick here. It's break time.
Now, there's no problem. He was quick to react. Rafia is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough. No.
And this Neymar is in front. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up, he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So we have now how things up from here. Neymar! Who's to be first this? If this be a chance. He's got the goal! The second corner of the game. Neymar goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. There's the goal they've been looking for. A real goal. What a super shot in it.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
The lead is 2.
To be expected, Peter, they've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do, it looks of it.
Lovely feet. Ball towards the post. Spread it left. He's got away. It's Neymar. He's done very well to get to that.
Neymar, he must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And here Neymar.
2 added minutes has indicated.
That's fabulous. He's had a fair tumble challenge. Oh, it's a foul. Dangerous. He was cut. That's a yellow card.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Thanks to Jim alongside me, and their way home. Sweet evening to you. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this an occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real anticipation in the air. Game on. Already started. It's been
three. That was well played. Well stopped.
Brilliantly cut out.
He really had the confidence skill to hold the ball like that and support the rising line. Because maybe he did it slightly, should release it because the support was arriving quickly.
It's fallout. That is the second one. Most very
Great initially so from
top. Check this. Bapping gets flat offside. Looking option for Mint. Oh, just work out for somebody.
Bangladesh really didn't have them fight to grasp that one. It was always going to be decisive.
Loose ball now, the chase or retrieve it.
He made his defence before making the save. He's out now.
Five.
Except he read that really well.
And he gets the end of this. Well, that looks decent ball. Spread neatly. Up, place, finish! Did that
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
side, but the execution play. Well, trying to walk a breakaway looks.
Well, I would say it's probably easy to play because right now in no defense, you hit it long ball, answer it to men in the opposition defense.
Just for that one pass. Now it's maximum punishment.
It's just to lose the ball that people they were through there definitely about it. That paid.
From that was going to get goofy. It's the half-time whistle. Inspiration, inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Where do you think to 45 minutes?
This is when you play Peter. People need to have a big start to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk averse.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Rashid. Number 7,
Whistle goes.
It's been big, Peter, but I think to open up a week and football.
Number 11, Neymar. Number 12, Raphael.
Clever. So that might to something quite promising, but that
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Stack us.
He was I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So that 2 now reply.
Now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to on, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Neymar, and then brings ahead. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it has to be. That's good play. Across the corner, trying to bring inside here. Cleared without hesitation.
Look, this is straight passing.
And it's had it! That is decidedly looking.
Morerenza are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on into
again, the run again defending.
to these fields. The opposition have been tackled. They need to play this quicker in positions like this.
Face. Terrific header. Oh, that was nice, but quite impressive.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Just 5 minutes left. Navarro gets across to intercept that. Tries to play it through. Neymar.
Being indicated.
And it's hoisted clear. Who's on this race to the ball? And with that, a final whistle. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A way through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work.
I'd like to draw your
Mbappe
attention
taking
to
in the
screen
accolade, having been named
information
man of the
on our
match,
shuttle bus service.
and deservedly so. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Robert Pires is another outstanding attacking midfield talent, one of the finest of his generation.
Yeah, pretty prolific for a wide player, actually. Gets his fair share of goals.
Yeah, he has a poetry in motion grace about his game and can truly conjure up some magical footwork.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chouameni. Now that is commitment to the cause. Arsenal with their first corner, first in the game for either side, actually. Mighty effort! Oh, nearly. He is nothing.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Short changes him with that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bayer hits it, and the danger passes. There's a chance to lead the counter. It's Zanetti. Decent throw down the left. Now here's smash ahead. Getting it clear. Now from Mario. That's a shade optimistic. To a third match or thereabouts gone, we still await the first goal.
Just the thought, it's like this is a side that's set themselves up for counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. Of course, those in midfield have to be ready to recycle.
And they have got just players for that. And claimed it back swiftly. That's a decent ball. Ernest. Move up a gear here. Has been cut short. And shipped out wide. And that interception was most necessary.
Great positioning, so good from him.
Gets away. Up. From Mario. And the count is on. That's good vision. Tries a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Dino plays it short.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
He had to make that, and he did make it. It has been a what by any means the intensity levels are there. We've lacked that telling breakthrough moment. It's on the first time.
Really have looked a bit to me. Their passing has let in key moments, but that's also due for the need of better movement to create more options in the danger areas, something the manager, I think, has to stress to them now.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Riker.
Here we go again then. Over to the other side.
Spoiled.
And it's Sati. Yes. Now try to spin that positively. Certainly. Vieri. Oh, that's a fine interception. Martin. Clear. Has a shot. Oh, I just not right.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra weight.
So, someone with real dynamite in his boots. To the left, it's Perez. Aims for your defence. Deep frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of scoreline, it remains 0-0. Can he spark a counter here? Arsenal do hold with it there. More sharpness in their passing.
Decent to counter-attack.
Hey. BA.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Perez. Get out to the flank. Perez. Now Sumpe. Well, the idea was the execution of it, not so.
The teammate really annoyed with that, you know. Right to
kind of throw. 75 minutes play.
they have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
One is he's through. Not pretty. Probing pass. It's beautifully weighted. Harun. That'll be a throw-in. Now it's Rio. Picked wide.
Well, that might be that answer. Maybe it's just
So off one stage, defensive dominance combined with wasteless attack, and Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go. Position was spot. Cute. Now, how can he reach it? Great. And he's...
Well, he got rid because he was the
lovely pass, but can he... Six there. That is not the ball. The offensive gesture.
encourage the pass. Tell him the pass just pace.
That's fabulous. And total been oh no. Down years, of course, Argentina produced some historic talent ever, and Batters do that.
It does turn out and goals. I can't much better.
Fancy the score.
I think there's a extremely good chance.
Cavo and set. Dealt with nice by defence. No, not quite. Working for the made.
Well, nothing up fine pass. Decent. They go.
And pass quite work.
Now we're in a shot-free zone.
And every bit of keeper there.
He will to do with that.
And we have our very first order. Been short. They're getting away. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he hit it out wide. Oh no, showed plenty of yes to the ball, but couldn't make sort it out. Go again. Chip. Come on. He get that there. Play a he gets to this. Now it's Mbappe pressing defense and played. He had a look. He's really put it off here.
Well, height could make all different on these pieces.
Oh, fine from the keeper.
Clear thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Massive pass.
Victoria have really been to out enough of the threat. Never different.
And still rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Quick announcement.
So we reached the halfway point and to force the issue.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Ronaldinho. Number 20.
Well, both sides are eager to get. Just hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more from this.
That's wonderful alertness.
16,
Danger of bounced loose now. Nice weighted ball. Will play through to the wide man. That is wildly off target.
There's always that risk, Peter, when the team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but keep back.
This is from Mario. And Romario! A collective sigh of relief in the defence.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit the good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
It's there, and he picked it up. And no, that was never going to make it. Now the mess. Oh, they breaks into his path. Chance! And Messi is there! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were to pounce, and they were clean when the opportunity presented itself.
Victoria have broken through. It's 1-0.
Looks like a bit of half-time was all it needed, because we have a very different game in our hands now, Peter.
Your impression, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Bellingham. Well, I did, but the execution lacking. It's been cut out. Well played. A sharp little ball here. Aims beyond the defence. He scores! And the lead was no time for.
Yeah, and the analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Simplicity itself.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Kylian Mbappe.
And that is completion today.
You've got to commend him. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch, level the scores again. This is cracking stuff. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Khan. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. From to that, and is that. Tries to get it clear.
Bangladesh really can't be to their attitude. Go on to win. It'll be fully deserved.
Van der Vaart. Passing nice and neat. Romario! Neymar! And he's straight offside.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Saw that coming.
Was well played. Well stopped.
He was quick to act.
There's 3 minutes added time.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Ambitious ball here. Now it's Neymar. It's on to nothing. And that is as far as it goes. One thing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're on the way. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! A real chance and a real let-off.
Mbappe clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Knocks it into space. Romario finds himself offside. Pickford comes out and deals with it. You've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Jordan Pickford, he's a great all-round goalkeeper, Peter. Great stuff, and dominant in his box. Gets to score with his accurate long passes. The opposition should be a little clearer, committed too many men forward to attack, because if it does break down, this guy can get them in trouble pretty quickly.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and get down. Well, certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's a sharp little ball here. Great cutting finish! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let him attack.
They've played it short, and it's made its way to him. Turns and goes back. He's going for goal! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Very speculative with little if and the keeper.
Could have been disappointed with that. Probing pass. That's an imaginative pass. Now it's Romario. Now it's Ronaldinho. Romario.
Just as I thought, sir, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top. Stuta!
Well, he got ripped because he was under pressure.
Kaka. Now it's Torres. He looks dramatic. Oh, delicious! Such devilish curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply imperfect.
Have taken the lead.
Yeah, I think they all know too well that things are far from here, and while there's a good one to find out, you don't want it to be now.
Romario with a lot to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, that's well seen too.
It's been indicated.
Now it's Mbappe. And will be the last of the first half. In no shortage of industry or intent, far, inspiration and inventiveness perhaps.
Please
Well, it's not about the bush
screen.
beat and the support they've had about. An awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Rijkaard.
Whistle
Number
goes,
7,
and we start the second
Ronaldinho.
half.
Number 22,
Bangladesh really need to bring everything.
Number 11, Neymar.
Definitely away.
Number 12, Rafael
He's hit
van
it
der
ball. Dumpe. We scored him there. It's a free kick. Let's give it a throw. Caceres, and that's another throw. Adams got him clearance. It's going to be a throw. That's a throw. Oh, good read.
He read really well. Stop.
Jim?
The stats are tell here. It's hard to argue the score when you can't go little throw.
And it's Neymar. Got it.
That's just playing safe and simple.
And again, they run up against someone defending.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
I think he offered some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he didn't seem to get off fast, he did.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but was brave and the other way.
Brilliant defending. They were numbered, but still kicked it up. Certainly moved Danny Ritz.
Oh, come loose. It's a Rashid ball. This time, surely. And that would have won it.
Fernando Torres really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. Adams does really well to win the ball there. Leicester cuts out the pass. And the pass is intercepted.
For the blue further than Alice Leicester.
Nothing got it.
Complete upper, as I remember, gloves spent and all to putting on
Rui the face with his great rival. Of universal appreciation. The opposing fan have to glass to there.
Oh, what a Peter! There's nothing. Let me tell you, it was measured simply imperfect.
Quite incredible smell.
Really, so impressive. Yeah, having trust there is one thing. Score is another.
So that's 2-0 replay.
Well, absolutely fabulous for them, and they're starting to.
Defence just about on top here. Rodino had a really go-making group. Ultimately, he was just out.
Definitely not wrong with all these concerns. The defence was well prepared for what was coming.
Searching pass play there.
Well, look, they know they're height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
This is and now they bring out a this is there to get a vital touch.
The really must be thinking we're being
Such a man of this moment. Real and the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They're through the way. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his wasn't picked sooner, and he picked them off instead.
The windows time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
It's an catching scoreline. Fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the will supply more.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Rijkaard. Number 7.
And the action is back underway. This is the best. That's a deep ball.
Number 16,
Schneider.
number 11, Neymar.
Fulham really had to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very clearly marshalled.
This is Harun. Oh, that is a dangerous moment. Dealt.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Romario being hunted in tax.
Yeah, they're going to try to stop him in this fashion.
Land. Now, can they get him away? That looks a cracking ball. Neymar. That's a cute ball. Thuram gets a to intercept that. Vicious ball here. Nice looking ball. That's good fishing. It's a goal! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. He gave it plenty and thrashed it in.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, how well he caught that.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy. He's shifting through gear here. Very nice done. This is forehand. Shapes the shoots. Neymar looking for options, movement. That's the end of that. It all started well enough. Casillas. He's a shattered ball here. And Romario! Oh, it's wide. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Evening to you.
Quick reminder today, please have your entry tickets at hand to announce today's winner or trailers.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. And That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Bangladesh clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, that's well spotted. Can he get it through? Pass somewhat off target. Schneider. Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? And he cuts out the supply.
Well, Michael Owen is, of course, likely to be the key player here, Peter. The mere sniff of a chance and he's away.
Who's arguing phenomenal pace as well.
Well, his pace was his game, really. It made defenders nervous knowing that at the slightest judgment, he's probably uncatchable.
And he uses it with such intelligence. There are a few able to do that, aren't there?
I totally agree with that. There aren't.
And he's having a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Mbappe. And he's worked it through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Good ball, good take. And this is Ronaldinho. Crisp and sharp. Ronaldinho driving forward. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Mbappe rolls it backwards. Schneider. Now that's well seen. Has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well, the run has been scored a little bit short.
They clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was all going to intercept it.
The most accurate pass. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off. Done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
I was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done better. The final ball was very...
Get on the end of this. And this is Romario. He's picked his way through. And a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Romario clearly thought he had a beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. The short one. Vinicius Junior gets rid without sophistication. And a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he's onto this. Chance! Oh, Borussia Dortmund! First blood drawn. It's off time here. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really if that works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Ronaldinho. Number 22.
And the action is back underway.
Number 21.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how you just the team. I mean, you get in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself open.
Number 16, Seedorf.
And they can counter here. Neatly clipped into space. Now it's Mbappe. Good read, needed to be.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rashid Junior. Short, shot it, goal! And that's a race for the ball. And all try! A retrieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, Mbappe! Ball now, it's a chase to retrieve it. This time, surely! Out somehow!
Well, someone's his property, that's good.
Now it's Neymar, probing pass. Your impression so far?
Well, considering the one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Oh, they could be out of here. That's really nicely played.
Well, that's certainly well, I can't let the intensity drown out.
There is an irresistible look at them here.
You know, in that this might take off.
Safe to shoot! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Oh, one moment you're in position, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will be.
Look at the manager. He's absolutely fuming and he has every right. He can't win a match if you give the ball like that.
Into the lead. Simple, certain, effective. Guy
Did well back in the ball. He strong forward behind that one.
Substitution.
Borussia Dortmund choosing to... Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It took an extra bit of dynamism to get to the goal.
That is interception. He's away.
Bangladesh.
No, that was never made. That was very necessary.
I thought it was going to happen. And how more does they realistically expect?
It's a certain pass. That's been said. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that's intense and a draw contest that either one also decided by. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the to make them on. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to stop it. So we go. Oh, easy Kings there. Not.
This is the time you need that.
Early ball out from the back. And here, that's ahead. It's mine! Portugal inspired goalkeeping. Really, what he had to do for the accurate pass. They're not ready for the progress now. Great! He's that's really move. He's ahead. Come here. Can score 0-0. Around is they're back on the ball again. Oh. Can't play. Come. It's Koff. He's out wide here. He's got away. That is unapologetic. It's superb. Very man of the moment.
Well, that was well positioned and can't hurt there.
It's been given away. Neymar. Now, can't get it. Vision. Well, that was nice, but not quite near.
Well, held on enough to ensure he didn't stay offside.
Looking for a run. Cano make the set. Toure. It's looking wide. That's well seen too. Yes. There's a look that says all. Missing there.
Well, down to a calculation. No more, no.
The whistle for half time. Not being able to take the lead, but it really hasn't been for the lack of trying.
A bit disjointed to me. The pattern has let down in key moments, but that's also due for the need of better movement to create more options in the danger areas. Something has to stress to them now.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And that's the start of another.
I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, I wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Neymar. Now some Romeo. And he shoots! It's in!
Well, whenever he realizes his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or unforgettable. Certainly remember that one.
He gave it and thrashed it in.
He's even surprised himself to how well he got that.
So first ball A.
Look, it's the one when it next to the ball that he's paid to. Well, they have some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Impressive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Madrid with the corner. There first. And taking no chances there.
They need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away. Eventually, you might just get that little break.
Again and again.
You know, the interview in this game might just take off from here.
He stepped in, and that's the end of that. Ball's bounced loose now. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Owen. Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Calm, goes confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
That has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of content you'd expect when you so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
This is Owen.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And that was very necessary. Here's Owen. Owen! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Substitution
Both sides
on the
then
field.
taking this chance to
Number
turn to their
11,
benches.
Owen.
So a couple of front-ended alterations
23,
here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll play with now, Peter.
Van Dijk. Coming on the field.
Oh, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw.
Mbappe. Number 20, Zico. Number
Costa in just about enough to come out on top there. My party overly... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! Was there ever any doubt?
There will be 5
Yeah,
minutes.
he
added
always had the
time.
measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to pay that faith.
That just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? He looks his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had almost glued to our seats from the very beginning. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello,
camaraderie.
everybody, and
The
welcome
fans
to
have pulled
today's
out all
match.
the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Romario. Ronaldinho. Mbappe. Pass is just off target. Romario. Ronaldinho. And that interception was most necessary. Oh no, what has happened here? He's through, now is he in? Oh, this is a great position. Can he finish? He scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He's drawn one, and he looks hungry for more.
Wonderful move, smart and slick.
It's the you won the trade ground time and time again, and it came off.
So the game's first significant moment, and it comes earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Batistuta. Well, that's the interception. Not this good pass, that. Maldini gets this one here.
I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
The idea was a good one. The execution of it, quite so. Oh, he's been caught here. Maldini. Ronaldinho. That's intercepted. It's a cue ball. And this is Suter. And Batistuta! Again in a trice. And they are soaring. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pay. They were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
That's two now without reply.
You really sense how this was. They needed it. Now they have it.
He cut out really nice. Just Ernest. Ronaldinho. A good. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really intercepted that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Ronaldinho who shoots. There's Ronaldinho's delivery. He can get clear. Still behind. Can they make something happen now? Lovely take. That is where it stops.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
It's their second corner of the game. It's short. And consider defence. And it's on! But not that.
Well, he's furious, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
For movement. Maldini. Great finish here. And he's big chance. The shot. For the first to the half there, and that very nearly changed the completion of this game completely. Minutes.
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I think the man has to resist at this stage.
Substitution.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do is
By three! They have their boots on the throats of their foes. They were absolutely lethal.
they should never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give this for the fitness too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Cool. Just in a game is turning out to be for him.
He seems to be stuck with every goal.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully good. Back in. That's a excellent interception. Because he undercut that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass was decent. Just didn't put that ball.
And that's been intercepted.
He read it really well and stopped it.
He was it.
Chance to and rethink. Now what the
Good looking ball. Here's Leo. Real chance! No matter. Three. This nice pass.
Oh, Peter, just see here, a lot of the attack players aren't dropping back
and that ain't think about
I think they simply want to engage the counter.
Batistuta! Boulevard. Neymar. Oh, it's Neymar. This is Mario. Pass intercepted. Reprieve the top here. Oh, quite the same way. It's Messi. I saw here the execution back in. And it's Neymar. Neither of those two. He's had it. Ball not set.
Didn't quite come off this time, but it's a warning. Team know how to counter, to be looking at every chance to get.
Now that's well seen. Looks decent ball. Was going to make it. The fence. Pressure and he managed a fine,
Well-worked finish. It looked like it's going to be shut down.
So Louis here. There stop. That has seen enough. winners were so good at time. A side can and will call more or less everyone.
If you have today,
Final
please
question was distinct or commit in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic and really exploited and perfectly.
It's time to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Puskas threads one in.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Lovely skill. He's got a shot! And he looked every bit the sure keeper there.
Lamine actually do a lot wrong, to be honest.
Bauer spread it left. Now that's well seen too. Hernus. Now that looks a decent ball. Well read, nice interception. Now Troy. Out of play for goal. Dean. This is from Mario. So it is still 0-0. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Ronaldinho. Mbappe!
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time.
I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ronaldinho, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well caught.
Out once more. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yes. Good ball, good ball, Mbappe! And that caused a worry or two. He get it through. Scholes showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that interception was most necessary.
Positioning, so good from him.
But it is clear to see he's not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with him.
He's dealt with that really well. Maldini, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well for his man. And he's done it! Deep into first half stop time. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How would you review the first half?
Bangladesh really have looked very good in transitions. I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substitutions taking place.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. And he's gone looking for safety. And it's Neymar. Oh, it's an interesting matchup. I'd say Mbappe. Mbappe is offside. Nice interception, well timed. Van der Vaart, well spotted. Beckenbauer, and here's Cruyff. Still just a single goal between the sides.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't attacking.
That is just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now again. And they're back on the ball again. Played it.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're a whole lot urgent now.
They just need to...
Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Back in possession and ready to go again. A searching pass. He welcomes in. That's a few feathers, but well dealt. Good read.
That was well thought.
That has been cut short. And it's Neymar. Neymar not want to do something here, not a somewhat off target. Seedorf. Lamb have got back. They'll have another go. That's a little off target. And Romario! And he's following up! Sticks it away! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. Place, right time, and fine instinctive finish.
Would have been advised to do that as a kid. Obviously, aced in his mind.
So that's down without reply.
Well, I think it's just the reward of their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this. And for me, it looks like they've just done.
They played right into his path. This pushed us. That's been straight back. Scores! The World Cup. Poor interception. That's it. It is all over. What a satisfying performance. At times, turkish and capitally magic. Simply all the Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Oh, good read.
That was well played. Oh. That ball's on some heroes.
Nothing seems to change. Congratulations
On world level, he ought to have their status, but he never hugging limelight. He just loved being white.
And played through. Big chance! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I'm willing him to try the fish, and he comes.
So the nice game.
What I advise they should to taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left.
Not further progress. There. A lot of and Nesta, clear onto that. Welcome in. Traore is sharp. Skulls. Passes session here. Nice intercepted. Ronaldinho, a player who needs introduction. Here's Mario.
Mario really to,
And he looked the keeper there.
that's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our first order.
That's a great, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Mendes makes the interception. Left. Romario. Well, the defence in the ball. That won't be the last still of him. Oh, super ball. Super pass. It's in. And there we have it. The 2-goal. Another bit of magic. A real wow moment. And for Harun. Some first half.
Things have worked out pretty well far. If it broke, don't fix it. Resist change.
Hello, this is children with the father of a boy in a green backpack and nearby men off.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Ronaldinho. Number 22, number 21, right.
to go from back to how you're going down will probably still their feet.
Van Baart. He has a look.
Certainly wasn't in the mood to take out risks.
But Jim mentioned they were safe for the
well, I think is concentrating on the shot. He wants to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that comfortably.
It's going to be disappointing.
Their chance are really thick. You've got to apply.
And this is oh, looking ball. The defence just out came out, but they were certainly tested.
The situation they'll capitalise now.
Nice idea, but the execution back. Shade to me. Well, switch further there. That's annoyance.
Teammates really annoyed with they're every week.
Alonso. Now Harun. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, well played, well played. Neymar. Now it's Mbappe. And it's a really nice play. He's the one. It's all this. Scores. Six. Gets over it, intercepts. Now some. And it's Decisive. Good work on the right flank here. A lovely knee pass.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
But brave defend, and they do with it.
Well, I thought they got up quickly against them.
Into position. The options for movement. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And we're done. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this is especially hard to take. Not a that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here. Now some Ronaldinho, good speed.
It's position, so good from. Well, that was well positioned, well picked, and with their backs to goal.
Here's the hero who could score a match. All in one little match is the and history shows that he is all of those things and more.
Yeah, we can justify that. Had a few of those where he showed very nice qualities.
Extraordinary, and we've to expect extraordinary from Brian. Still goal at the moment. To point. So through and pass didn't work.
What a big
distance. And he lines up a cross. Rashid. Right. The now here. Harun to front. Oh,
that really talented.
Get having it. Back here, probably the best option. Ronald. This time. Messi. Solid pace forward. First dealt with. Now it's Mbappe. Head out to the flank. And the first half is enough half, but my on the score sheet. Some fresh ideas second period, perhaps. How would you view the first
Quality.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time.
Substitution on the field, number 21.
The way in.
Well, both sides are eager to go. Here's hope that it's we need a little more life in this.
It's Mbappe. Oh, that's a probing ball. And that interception was most
well stopped.
that is sure. That's a
Balls. Just out with touch. And it is no, but well, that Peter, when a team can numbers forward, you can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Step. That is first. It is still all this. Lacking ball. Kept it.
It's great. Good.
Just up 17 minutes.
Cross for
Mini.
Three was played. It's tough. Name really did an awful lot wrong. Made it great to
On the left. Utterly unsophisticated by and now can take it to quick, but Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the
Hello,
promise
everybody,
of a
and
match that
welcome
will
to
really
today's
get the
match.
juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
And as you can see, we've already started here. He's through, now is he in? Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Done delicately, and he was quick to react. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, Magnus. All the while it'll of a kind of history shows that he is full of the much more.
Yeah, testify to having covered quite a few of those things. Very bad qualities.
It is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Right card.
For it's this is
Right card.
oh, good read.
He read that really well.
To pass it through. Gone all the way through the keeper.
Ronaldinho.
Ball in, goal keeping. Mario do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And have our very first
With the short one. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here. Not stick the post. It's a goal!
some and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have natural ability. Right at the right time. The scene, perfect example.
Established.
He's the one everyone has to put on. That's right.
Been handled, but that is a foul. And he is going in that book.
Yeah,
Ready to try on.
And this perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Again, in
2 now without play.
their teams all thinking about the next goal. The next goal coming. They're such an entertaining match.
position.
And they're at it again in double quick time.
One you're in 10, the next you're in the ball if you're in there. One stick.
That was beautifully done. They were ready to down and they were critical when the opportunity presented it.
3-0. Well, that is remarkable.
What a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Rod, could you this time? Cristiano Ronaldo. Coming to half time. Leading. Can get it away. Oh my, this does not look good. Right, pass. And could be the final action of the first half.
different as they go into half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Bangladesh absolutely and then all of game management overstretched themselves. See this now.
Really been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling you can apply more.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, striker. Number 11, Neymar.
Shooting again. It's it. The right back window. That it's not pretty, but out.
Well, I admire players who do that. They give any
And of a fighting chance. Back with it.
up to the final pass. Dean just take it. Miller.
It's off some sort of a there.
And pass and then run. The pass just like pace.
I love such a it's out a bit.
The defender in a position to get the ball and just rain. Make the ball of this over.
Nice shape ball. To debate. Few those, but well dealt with. Looking to play in. Making something of this. Fine on the out. Pass. Go. That pass is best. It just that leads quite and that not. Well, that is apologically best of it. Had to down the side. Keep the ball. You really that important.
Just make sure he was the right place to get. Bet you numbers really.
Oh, it's up. Together. Never out. My mind of solid